Hello.
Hi, Ambassador.
How are you? Good evening. So I just want to share with you that we welcome today's resolution. 2 resolutions in 2 days. I think it was very clear that it has assured again that Libyan political agreement is the basis for anything forward. It reassured that the GNA is the legitimate government. It has also spoke about important elements when it comes to establishing the ceasefire. It has been really late with 10 months now until we got one resolution out, but I think it's timely post-Berlin. We are cautiously optimistic. We're going to see now what's going to happen next. We're still monitoring the 5+5 talks, the military talks in Geneva. We think that establishing the outcomes of those talks are very critical in anything forward, in particular the political talks that should take place as planned end of this month in Geneva. We also are happy to see that there's a clear condemnation to the shutdown of oil facilities. This is in today's resolution. And this is also a sign that the international community started to notice that what is happening from the aggressor is not only hurting Libyans, but it's all the area and the region.
Ambassador, is your government committed to respecting the arms embargo?
Our government is a legitimate government. We are defending ourselves. We do anything to defend our people. We did not attack anyone. So we will remain in our position as long as we need.
How do you see the Russian position? They abstain and they're not sure that this resolution could be implemented. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Russia has their views. We respect them, and we are looking into how we can bring all ideas together and see really where their concerns are. They want to make sure that there's a resolution that can be implemented, as they say. We look at this resolution as mainly for the international community consensus, more than the Libyans themselves. Because after all of this, we noticed the proxy war that's going on in our country. It is dragged for 9 years now, and I think it's time for it to stop.
Ambassador, as you said, the next phase is next week in Geneva again, the next phase of the 5+5. Clearly, half of that, 5 of them come from your side.
Yes.
Can you give us a readout of how the talks, because they've been adjourned now for a bit, but they went on for some days. Can you give us a readout of how they went, and do you believe that Haftar's 5 are serious?
For us, what we know from the talks that they have been challenging and difficult. There's a lot of issues that we don't meet in together, but there are some parts that, as mentioned from the UN-led process, that could be a breakthrough. But I'm still, have to be cautious because we noticed that there are certain elements that we look into in terms of the return of IDPs, the buffer area, and where the withdrawal areas are. These are things that are still into discussions and are not clear yet.
سعادة السفير إذا ممكن باللغة العربية.
No.
القرار واضح أنه يضع مسألة وقف إطلاق النار في جنيف في اللجنة العسكرية المشتركة، وكنا رأينا في عدة مراحل سابقا امتناع أحد الأطراف عن مواصلة الانخراط في العملية. ألا تعتقد أن هذا الأمر يشكل خطر على إمكانية التوصل إلى وقف إطلاق النار وتطبيق القرار؟
طبعا هو المسارات ضروري أن تكون متزامنة. يعني احنا نعرف أنه فيه 3 مسارات اقتصادية وسياسية وعسكرية. ومن تجربة سابقة من حوارات الصخيرات كان الحوار السياسي كان متقدم كثيرا ولم يكن تقريبا مش موجود أصلا أي مسار أمني أو عسكري. لذلك احنا نصيحتنا أن يتم في الأول التركيز على المسار العسكري والأمني حتى يكون هناك هدوء. هناك خروقات يومية من قبل حفتر ومجموعته، فلا نرى أن يكون هناك نجاح للحوار السياسي إن لم يكن هناك وضوح في موضوع الحل أو النقاش العسكري القائم ووقف إطلاق النار حقيقي. فما زلنا نتابع ولنا تحفظاتنا.
هل تعتقد أن هذا القرار سيكون له تأثير في مسألة التقيد بحظر السلاح؟
من تجربتنا للأسف 4 سنوات أو 5 سنوات الماضية لم يحترم كثير من الدول هذا الأمر، وقد وضحنا ذلك في إحاطتنا أن المسؤولية أو الأخيرة أن هناك دول في نفس المجلس تدعم بالسلاح، فمن باب أولى أن يكونوا هم القدوة لغيرهم. فسنتابع ونرى.
كيف تتم إدارة إنتاج النفط الآن، وما هي الطريقة اللي أنتم تدعموها انطلاقا من هذا المشروع؟
لا هو طبعا بعض المرافق النفطية تم إقفالها كما سمعتم، وهناك حسب المعلومات الواردة حتى من تقارير أممية أن من قام بإقفالها هي مجموعات للأسف مرتزقة دارفورية ومن مجموعات سودانية. والآن الأمل أن بعد هذا القرار الدول الضاغطة على حفتر تقوم بإعادة أو الضغط عليه لإعادة فتح هذه المرافق، ولكن الإدارة طبعا المفروض تحت إشراف حكومة الوفاق الوطني وتحت المؤسسة الوطنية للنفط الموجودة في طرابلس.
Ambassador, what's your message to countries supporting the Haftar faction?
Well, I think that their bet is not really what they thought. I mean, they should really change their method. They should look at Libya and Libyans, not only on oil, migration, and counterterrorism. Supporting a dictatorship will not lead to anything. If he's not even, he promised them 48 hours to conquer Tripoli. We're now 10 months and he cannot, and he will not be able to do that. He's the reason of the chaos in the area and in the region. So I think if you want to support democracy, it goes without saying that supporting a dictatorship or a military figure is not the way forward.
Thank you. Ambassador,
Thank you.
just one last question. You said he's the reason for all the problems. I've heard from some diplomats that even supporters of General Haftar are now privately describing him as somewhat erratic. What are you hearing about the way General Haftar is running things on his side of the country?
I haven't been with him, and I just hear as you hear, but I see results. And it's very clear that he just wants to maintain power anyway. His kind of ambitions met with others, and that's why they're supporting him. But I think it's only a vehicle for others to try to seek power.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.